My first question, sir, is about the bulk payments. My question was, is the test complete of 100 people? And if yes, then the other payments, from which email are they coming? Because a lot of people are getting spams, or not understanding whether it is a spam or it is related to the same. So if you could throw some light on that.
I'm glad. Thank you so much, Neeraj. That's a good question. I'm glad we're aware of it. Okay. In general, don't ever pay money to get money. If somebody's trying to abuse your email by saying pay this because you're going to get that, don't ever pay that. Onpassive doesn't ask you to pay money by email. Okay? And if anything happens, we will always give you heads up to that. You can only just use your cart from the main marketplace. That's how you can subscribe to our products, and that's the only way. So we don't send email, we don't put a pop-up or Facebook or ashes like collecting. None of that is genuine. All of it, scam. You see the headline, delete, don't read. I would never ask you for money. I don't even access Facebook. I don't use it. I'm not going to send you an email to ask you for money. Not the company is going to do that. There's a marketplace, proper shopping cart, checkout through the system. That's the only way. All right? Don't respond to anybody. Nobody's going to collect money on our behalf. Now, the bulk mail had some issues. That's why we had to pause it. So we had issues, we paused it, and if all goes well with the backup plan, we might not need to send that email. It will be through or verify in the back office, so we bypass sending that link by email. It was a little bit, I would say, inconvenient and difficult. It's not user-friendly, and for that reason, we paused it. The truth, okay? And the second or the next upcoming one, the bulk mail, rather it will be handling all in one, without having to go through the scaling issue. I think within a short period, I'll be able to address, go check, everybody's paid out, 100%. Very, very close to that, okay? So we're going to clear things out without having to stage it, as previously we did, with a better option, without the need to go and do the KYC by email for an external company. It was not my preference, but I took that over zero. At the time, we had nothing, so I needed to get that moving, at least slower, more difficult, but better than zero. Okay. So it's not a difficult choice, but because it was not smooth, so we decided to halt that.
Thank you very much.
And good news for India, we will be able to pay bulk in those cards. You would have to order the card. It will be by order, and it's an option. You don't have to. Our goal also to have net pay, what do you call it? Net banking in India. So our goal to have that, so it will be instant, but it's limited to a daily 1 lakh, 100,000 Indian rupee, INR. That is the rule. But we are going to give options, okay? So we'll give you the net banking, we'll give you the card. With everything they did to me, India, I'm still spoiling them. But I guess love is powerful.
So Ash, I will also get, I'm Indian or here in Canada?
You have a good advantage. You can play Indian when you need to. And you can play Canadian when they're in trouble, yeah.
If you're giving money over there, I'll go to India. Then when you're giving money here, I'll come here.
Okay, with that, let's go to Charles Osan comment, please. Thank you for your patience, Charles.
Oh, thanks, Minu, and thanks, everybody. I actually have a comment and a question, right? But I'll start with the comment because I am overwhelmed with joy today after this webinar. So just so you know, Ash, I had never doubted this business even 1 second from the day I listened to you the very first time. I already anticipated these difficulties. As a matter of fact, to me, it's still record timing for what's being accomplished, in my opinion, okay? Not that I don't need money. I do need money more than anybody else. But I also do understand that these kind of things take time, right? So I'm ultra patient. And I'm really, really overjoyed today, especially you recounting what you've gone through. So we are just at a good place. We just see the good things, the easy part. And I always knew that this project is divine. And because God gave it to you, He will give you the people to work with you and to get you out of it successfully in due time. And when God gives you a project, the project is delivered in His own timing, not ours. We may want it today, tomorrow, but He has His timing. And He has let you grow into it so that you can now overcome. So I'm really, really very glad. You talked about the phases, the ecosystem being the first phase. You talk about starting phase 2, phase 3. Never mind the dependencies that might be in between, just because you have people that are engineers. And I'm really, really comfortable hearing that. I'm happy about just the idea of the Onpassive group. Okay. So it keeps me at a place where I'm sure today is going to be one of my best days ever with this company. Okay. So thank you. Congratulations for everything that you've done, accomplished, to you and to the team, and to all of those who have believed in you and the vision from day one. I just want to thank everybody. Okay. Now, the question. Today in the market, we have devices, applications that run in the 4K resolution. I know you had once told us that our O Connect can go up to 8K.
True.
And you also said, but because it can go up to 8K doesn't mean we can use it at 8K because of that bottleneck out there for those devices. You also mentioned to us that Onpassive is going to be coming out with devices, hardware devices that can handle the 8K. So it's just going to make O Connect run at the lightning speed and clarity. Now, the question is, any updates on those hardware devices? If it's possible for you to talk about it. If not, it's okay. We'll wait as usual because we know it's coming. It's a done deal.
They were done since April 2023, roughly a year ago. And you cannot release them and you're not officially satisfied with the product to where you want to take it. Now is the time. So since we're coming out to the stable and viral commercial release, it will be more reasonable to include other products and add to that the payment processor, the commissions, all of that. So we don't want to start into selling devices, technologies, hardware, tools before nailing OConnect and before clearing the pending payments and having a long run, for the purchasing. So those are the reasons. So there's nothing else to wait for except the strategic plan in the logistics, but they are done.
That is good to know. That's going to take us at another level as far as the competition.
Great. Thank you, Charles. Thank you. We have a question from Dr. Benny that Julie is going to read, please, and then we go to Joyce.
How many more we have left?
That's it. That would be it.
So who we have? I'm sorry, next.
Dr. Benny